Let's go up. Okay, we can't go up. All we can do is talk to her. Let's do that. Oh, we can't even do that. Did we waste our time? Let's take the wood. Let's take the wood thing to... Okay, we can't go here. Let's take the wood thing to that guy who helped us decipher the body. Wait, you're gonna have to invent forensics first? No, like, what do you mean forensics? You could just examine it. You could see if it has blood on it. That's probably all you need, because that's the only murder that happened that day. You don't need DNA analysis. There's like 5 people in the fucking town. See if he's in the dormitory. He is not. Church is there. Sabat is here. Refectory makes someone is there. I think this is where we found him. No, not here. What the fuck? What is that? This bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died. But how? A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had painted it a few years before his death. It's beautiful. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone from the peasant to the emperor. It claims the peasant earlier than the emperor, motherfucker. That's what it does. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Why do you wonder that, bro? That's weird. Where can we go? Let's check the journal then. I know I said I'm gonna play Satisfactory, but this is just too interesting now. Can't drop this. Can't drop this. Can't drop this. To get jacked. Pea protein powder to get jacked? Yeah. Does pea have a high concentration of protein? Pea protein. Let's see. Pea nutritional facts. It has 8 grams of protein per cup, which is 145 grams. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't advise you to do that. If you concentrate it, I guess. Yeah. I guess it does have a lot of protein for a vegetable. Like 6 grams. What was it? 6 grams and 145 grams. Well, it's probably a lot, right? In terms of vegetables. I don't know too much about it. Oh, pea protein powder exists. Okay, okay. I see. Bro, the problem is I don't know where the brothers are. If I knew where the brothers are, then I could go. Thanks for the link. Thanks for the link, bro. Oh, here they are. I can, but I'm not supposed to talk in here, I think. Everyone is having food. Andreas, I trust you are abiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace. Father Gannot is in a difficult position. He hasn't been at the abbot long. At the abbot long? Abbey is the right word. And he is young. The elder monks don't respect him. A friend of the Prince Bishop murdered under the roof of this abbey? It doesn't look good. If I represent a threat to the abbot's authority, he could expel me from the abbey, masterwork or not. I could lie and say I haven't investigated a single thing. Nah, he probably doesn't believe that, bro. Then I may never discover who really killed Lorenz, and Piero will die for it. I should be careful not to alienate Connaught before the Archdeacon arrives. I'm gonna lie. I do not appreciate your characterization of my reasonable request as frustrating. Nevertheless, I must admit have not heard any complaints. This is, bro, what's happening to the English? Nevertheless, I must admit I have not heard any complaints about your behavior, for which I am grateful. I know you and brother Piero are close. You must trust that if Piero is innocent of the Baron's death, God will reveal as much to the Archdeacon. There is more at stake here than you understand, Andreas. I don't know what is at stake here. Is it the Abbey's future? Oh, it's probably the fucking village's future because the income, like, it's managed by the Abbey, and if this death causes the Abbey to shut down, the people lose their jobs or some shit. No, people don't have work at the Abbey. I don't know what changes. What is at stake here? Just the Abbey? Who cares? When you mix it in water, it tastes fucking disgusting. Oh, the pea protein isolate? Doesn't it have flavors? Like it should have like matar paneer. Pea protein powder in matar paneer flavor. You know? Given that I'm not the Lord and don't have perfect understanding of all things, of course that's the case. That may be, but I'm not in a good conscience to let I can't in good conscience let an innocent man face death while a murderer runs loose. I say that, which is why I've come to you with a request. And I have reason to believe there is something hidden in Brother Gerhard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. Ferenc is Gernot's assistant. Suggesting Ferenc might have killed Lorenz might anger the abbot if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernot over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. Gernot might not either. I could keep Ferenc's name out of it entirely, but then my reasoning would sound rather vague. Oh. What should I do, man? I'll do what you say. Tell me what to do. Before you go, tell me what to do. First one? That's the pussy choice, but I think it's could be the right choice. Because we don't know anything about Ferenc, right? Yeah. Less chance of being wrong, that's also true, yeah. We don't... But I mean... Yeah, it's probably not Ferenc who has maybe hit it. I don't know. You're right. It's less chance of being wrong. I have reason to believe that there is something hidden in Brother Gerhard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothwogel? Grave digging is always fun. How many times have you done it? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. 0? How do you know it's fun then? Answer me. I will not allow the existence of a joke from a chatter. But in game you always get loot. True. Yeah. It's like Elden Ring, all those graves. There were so many runes in those graves. What does it have to do with the death of Baron Rothvogel? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. I'm not certain of the connection yet, but I have a hunch. I don't think he'll allow us to do it, bro. If we say we have a hunch and not suspect the murder weapon, I don't think he'll allow us to do it. I'm gonna have to risk my reputation here. If it turns out to be not the murder weapon, whatever. I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. I don't think he'll give us the opportunity if we say just a hunch. Baron Rothvogel was stabbed. We know the murder weapon used to kill him. Brother Piero was found holding it. The Baron's stab wound was self-inflicted. He was killed by a blow to the head. He could have... How do you know this? I recall telling you to stay off Abbey grounds after the body was discovered. Florian let me watch his investigation of Lorenz's wounds against the abbot's wishes. Okay, okay. It would be ungrateful of me to reveal his disobedience to the abbot. But what we learned could help me convince the abbot that Piero couldn't have killed Lorenz. But what we learned could help convince. That's true. What should we say? I examined his body and with Brother Florian, it's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothvogel's body more than a cursory glance. I'm gonna say more vague shit because I don't want to get Brother Florian in trouble. Are you suggesting I didn't give the murder of Baron Rothvogel my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron, or whether Piero is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here, and I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. Do you take me for a fool? I will not let you exhume Brother Gerhard's body on a hunch. Bro, we got everything plus. We got like 100% rating on this roll. Father Gernot, there is no Christian reason for a man to hide something in a grave. Success! Let's go! And anyway, aren't Brother Gerhard's remains due to be moved into the crypt? It's hardly an inconvenience to do it now. By the way, it was all plus, like a not minus in the thing, a little window that showed up. Because we chose at all the correct points, we chose the correct dialogue options, which made him more receptive to being convinced. So yeah, good gameplay throughout. Thank you for your decision. And anyway, aren't Brother Gerhard's remains due to be moved to the crypt? It's hardly an inconvenience to do it now. Regrettably, you have a point. What if what you say is true? Someone at this abbey is behaving very suspiciously indeed. We cannot afford a charge of impropriety, or God forbid, witchcraft from the Archdeacon. Get Brother Volkbert to help you. He will see that Brother Gerhard's remains are treated with all due care. And be sure, convince Gernot to let you dig up the grave. Grave matters, the achievement. And be sure to tell him I have given you my permission. That will be all, Andreas. Perfect. I want to talk to Adok. What's Volkbert doing here? Good day, Andreas. Do you need something? Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed it, so here I am. I'm gonna say... There's a matter I need your help with, Brother Volkbert. I suspect there's something hidden in Gerhard's grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me? Did you ask Father Gernot? I want to help, but I don't think I should unless he says it's all right. The abbot gave us permission to exhume the Brother Gerhard's corpse. It's all right. Volkbert is a kind man, but he always wants to help, but he's also very credulous. Deceiving him would be easy, but Um, if the abbot learns you disturbed Gahan's grave, Vogbert with. What do you mean? No, we just got the permission, bro. What does this mean? We just got the permission. It would be a noble lie, Andreas. You are seeking an end, whatever. True. What's in this grave could help me prove Ferenc's guilt and Piero's innocence. I don't think I could live with myself if Piero lost his head for the sake of my principles. True that, true that. I love Piero as well. He's the wisest guy in here. The abbot gave us permission to exhume Brother Gahad's corpse. It's alright. It's the truth, it's not a lie. Dig it up. Oh, then we can. Digging up the body will take up a few hours, I think. Do you want to start now? Not quite yet. I'll come back when I'm ready. Whenever you need me, Andreas. I want to interview the other people first. The people who are left. So first, the widow. If I should see if I can learn how it broke. That's with Adoc. So I think everyone is eating now. So I guess it's turn for me to eat as well. I can't find a spot here. Large garden. Oh, maybe we can eat some of this. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Let's go to the animal pens. See if we can find any clues here. Just fucking around on in the church now. Pilgrim badges of Saint Moritz. Endres makes these. Okay. Abattoir. Just pigs. They have open pens, but they still stay in their cages. Impressive. A monument to the founder of the abbey is fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. This is Brother Gahad's grave was disturbed recently. Ferenc must have buried something here. I need to dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to. I bet Otto would have helped me if I asked. Perhaps Brother Volpert would lend me a hand. I bet Otto would help me if I asked. No, Brother Volpert would lend you a hand for sure. So we'll be going to the church again where they eat the food. I think the refectory it's called. Kitchen in the cellar? No. I want, yeah, the refectory. Let's go to this guy, Vogbert, and say, hello again, Andreas. Are you ready to dig up Brother Gerhard's grave? Not quite yet. I'll come back when I'm ready. Whenever you need me, Andreas. Bro, I'm ready. It didn't give me an option to select. Bad UX game devs. Example of bad UX. Church. Let's go to. Oh shit! Is that why the meal is highlighted? Meals are highlighted over here because I can have meals over there, and it's meal time. Where can I sit? There's no place for me to sit. I gotta find my own food, guys. Back to the forest. Back to being apes. Oh, maybe I gotta work at the scriptorium. I don't know how to see the time, bro. How do you see the time in this game? Next libraries? No. Map? What's the time? Do you know how to see the time? Do you know how to see the time? No, 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 no. Okay. Let's see. Infirmary. See if we can find something here. Nothing. We'll go to the infirmary. St. Luke. Most of the medicines were made by... Okay. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do here. Let's go to Lower Abbey. Try to go to one of the places across to the town to have food. Let's go to this guy's house, Trucker's house. Talk to this person. Yeah, they speak like printers, because like they're printers in this game. So like their dialogues come as printers, like how printers would type it. Andreas, what brings you to the shop? Can I fix you something? You know I love your cooking, Marie, but perhaps another time. Don't keep me waiting. Bro, I'm here for the meal. You won't let me have a meal. You won't let me work. I don't know what's up with you. Let's look at what we can do. Occult's hands. Okay, so this is where we dig up the grave. This is the widow's curse. Here also is blocked because Brother Adok is in a blocked state where we can't do anything with him. Should talk with Lucky to find out what he was arguing about with the Baron. He is usually working next to his house, north of the town's commons. That's probably what we should do. Where's Lucky? In front of his house? North of the commons? Lucky is... This is Werner. Asking is lucky to have so much wood naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. It says north of town's commons. Where is Lucky? I gotta find Lucky. Alban Bakery. This is Ulrich, not Lucky. Anna and Gret. None of them are Lucky. Who is this? Oh, we found Lucky. Let's go. Andreas, good day, Lucky. Do you have a moment to talk? Make it quick. I was wondering if I might make bread with you and Angus. We've never shared a meal. I don't see why not. Agnes would be glad to have you. Oh, this is where the game was trying to lead us. Like, bro, you've committed to a lunch date. Don't go anywhere else. Is now good. That not quite at this moment, but perhaps another time. That would be great. Let's not keep her waiting then. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts, and these your gifts, whatever. This is what they say every time. There's nothing unique here. Oh, this is unique. And we pray you keep the souls of the two innocents who rest at your side. They are dearly missed. Two innocents? What? Through Christ, our Lord Amen. Amen, amen. It said Lord for a second before correcting as a Lord. Conspiracy? Yeah. It's no. It's like, so that's a mechanic. It like you would see that, for example, you would see that peasants would have more of those errors than the people who are fancy. So the fancy, for example, the printers wouldn't have errors at all. Printer dialogues. So it's like it's kind of written by those people. So yeah, it's pretty wild. It's such a good mechanic. It kind of puts you into a book-like state. Like, not a book-like state. It puts you in a like you can imagine the book status of that era, if you know what I mean, like the writing status and all that. You're looking tired, Agnes. Did Else keep you up late? Oh, by the way, there's also this thing where if there's a person who has the same, like, you can see the accents by the font they use, and if there's a person who has the same accent, that accent would remain the same even if it switched to their partner. So if it was a man, the husbands have, it's like the husbands write the dialogue for the women, which is why their dialogues, their writing accents are same. It's kind of wild. I don't know if I explain it well. You're looking tired. You're looking tired, Agnes. Did Elsa keep you up late? I don't mind it. She needs the support and I'm happy to give it. Someone has to look after the women of this town, and when Werner hardly cares to. Is Elsa the miller's wife? Married to Leinhard Muller, yes. I am surprised you haven't met her yet. Did something happen to her? She lost a sad child a few weeks back. She was overjoyed when she finally quickened, but her bleeding returned soon after. It has been difficult for her, but she has been through it before. She will make it through again. That's just sad, bro. She is strong in her love for Christ and in love of her husband. She does dote on him, though Lionheart hardly deserves it. Oh yeah, Disco Elysium is insane as well. I think this game was inspired by Disco Elysium. The developers, I think, mentioned that in one of the things. I may be wrong. I may just be making it up. But yeah, that's what I remember. She does dote on him, though Lionheart hardly deserves it. I heard he's a cruel man who drives a hard bargain with the peasants. I did not take you for a gossip, Andreas. I'm curious about the town. Is that so wrong? Don't listen to my husband. He is far too uptight and good and noble for his own good. Spreading rumors is not a Christian behavior. Lenhart is cruel to his wife and the peasants both. There is no denying that. Take it as a caution, Andreas. Don't get on the miller's bad side. Or what? Tassing's miller has no power over me. Perhaps not, but he has greater power over the Kirkners. They have fed and sheltered you during your time here. In your position, I would not make trouble for them. Who will make trouble? This is all hypothetical, that's true. I have said my piece. I am sure you behave however you feel is right. The best thing we can do for Ilse is care for her as neighbors, like Christ tells her to. She isn't the only one in Tassing who struggles in their marriage. Even my Brigitta has her troubles. Lara mentioned Brigitta and Martin were having difficulties. We should never have agreed to their marriage. She deserves better than Martin Bohr. She loves him, Lucky, and she had to marry someone. What what could we do? Found the man who isn't such a useless shit. At least we got Wolf out of it. I'll make sure he grows up solid. He'll become Great Soul Mason, just like his grandpa. Bro, this is a long dialogue. Now, why don't you tell Andreas about your work at the Abbey? You said you found something strange in the building? Strange how? Ah, that. I was repairing a cracked wall down in the crypt. The Abbey used to be a Roman fort, right? So it's no spring hen? What? I bumped into a relief of a virgin and a door slid open. It was the damnedest thing. That old abbey is full of secrets, make no mistake. Anyway, you stuck my head up through the depth door and one of the nuns screamed. You didn't tell me that part. I felt bad for scaring them. We have to select this, so yeah, I'm sure they're fine. Who doesn't enjoy a thrill from a stranger man now and then? Okay. I would not personally say that, but as Andreas can say that. Andreas, you cat. I probably would have knocked first. Never know what you'd find behind a closed door. Speaking of work, I should get back to it. Still lots to fix after that storm. Dude, that is so insane writing. In the previous dialogue, he said, you never know what you find behind closed doors," and he means that like literally he means that trap door, and behind that door there was the library, and this is where the nuns are. So literally he meant that, but it could also mean that. So yesterday, what happened was we found Brother Pryor and Brother Matthew and some other brother uh, in the library exactly through that trapdoor, having like gay intercourse basically. We caught them like at the start of the intercourse before anything started. So like because we were at the library trying to investigate the murder, that's when this happened. So it's like it could be a reference to that, like what you never know what you could find behind closed doors. Yeah, always another secret. Easter eggs, bro. Imagine if Brandon Sanderson makes a game like this. I can imagine it, and it looks like Elden Ring. Oh, by the way, Brandon Sanderson. So he's releasing Stormlight Archives tabletop RPG very soon, I think. Should check that out. It's pretty good. It's like D&D, but Stormlight Archive. And the people who made that, were are like huge in the field of tabletop RPG. In like they've made many other like insane RPGs. So it's gonna be very cool. Do you want to play a character? Like I can DM that if you want to play a character in that once it releases. He has done writing for a game IRL. Yeah, he has, right? I think it's a Mistpawn game, right? I'm gonna check that out later. It was lovely having you, Andreas, but thanks for the link. It's called Moonbreaker. Okay. Take care, Agnes. Lucky, thank you for your hospitality. See you around the Abbey, I expect. No, it's another IP. Oh shit! Wait. So this is a released game that Sanderson has participated in. Turn-based strategy tactical skirmish game. Damn, that's very interesting. How is it? How's the game? Do you know? along with devs of Subnautica. Oh. How is Subnautica though? Never played. Never watched any review either. It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound very fun to play unless it is multiplayer. I don't know if it is multiplayer or not. If it's single player, then it's probably not fun to play. Is it fun? Oh shit, okay. I usually find that turn-based tactical stuff, um, especially in a tabletop kind of a graphics setting, is kind of too slow, or like is kind of too repetitive. Okay, I'd like it. Okay. We're about to go to the. We are about to. Subnautica isn't turn-based. Yeah, but I'm talking about the game that you sent me. You love turn-based games. To each their own, bro. I don't know what YMMV means. Okay, this place is closed to us. Let's head to the tower. I wish I could ring these bells and just run and make them guess. Your mileage may vary. I just want to find Brother Adok. Where is Brother Adok? He was not in the church, not in the large garden, maybe in the chapter house. Maybe in the dormitories. Why is Ferenc here? I don't want to fuck with these guys at the moment. What about... How about you put me in the cloister again? And I go into the dormitories. Not the infirmary. Monastery, where are the dormitories? There we go, but they're closed. The dormitory room is locked. So we'll head back into the town and we will rest. Just some background noise gameplay. The game sounds good. There's no denying that. Oh shit, this guy's waiting for us. Andreas, Christ, there you are. Brother Vojislav? What's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue in tow. Fuck! He's come early. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at noons. He requested you specifically. He's been informed of my investigation then. It's no secret that you've been poking around the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. Bro, I just I wanted to go dig the grave. I have the best time if only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only Andreas. No grave digging? No, we will try, we will try. We will try, don't worry. Only Andreas. I have to prepare for the Archdeacon, Brother Vojislav. Please leave me in peace. What is it? It's just, you know, as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You don't need to worry. I've found nothing that implicates you. Smile encouragingly. You say you didn't do it, did you? It's not me I'm worried about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. Thank you. All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about a certain sister, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. Wait, what? What is censure? That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Kyoso. The abbot will be having a fit right now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should go as well. You should as well. Bro, I want to go dig up his grave, but Adok is locked in his house. I can't do nothing. These guys have already slept. Everyone has already slept. Lazy fucks, dude. Honestly, lazy fucks. It's getting late. I should get some rest. I'm gonna say go to sleep. What's that hat, bro? What's that hat? Look at the top of his head. You know? Andreas, when are you when are you coming home? Oh, Dad, I'll be home soon. I just need to finish the commission for the happy. I'm a little nervous about this girl, Sabine. How's business? Princess commission, good. But finish that masterpiece too. It's time for you to get on with your career. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit this like you quit university, are you? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw away something like that. Say nothing. I'm getting scolded by Dad. Very good. We'll see you when you get back. Sure. All right. Okay. Oh shit, Sabine is here. Oh, it's you. I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. Are you really that pretty? Do you really want to get married to a stranger? Why should that matter? Right, everyone keeps saying that. That's why I'm saying it to you now. Because I'm saying it to myself. I'm just mixing up the accents completely. Exactly. Hmm. I'll see you soon, Andreas. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. Or we're dreaming all this, by the way. We come back to the theater of the mind. Prestige John asks, "Welcome back," says, "Welcome back, Andreas. It's been too long since you have graced this court with your presence." "Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied with a tragedy at Kershaw Abbey." "What manner of tragedy?" "The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it." "How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence, not being part of his character, he is not physically capable of the act. He is of limited strength and has palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It's inconceivable that he would have the strength and resolve to kill the Baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. I just don't believe he could have done it. There has to be a better explanation." "I do not deny that it is possible. I believe it is extremely improbable." So what do you intend to do about it?" "When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about the other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself?" "I have to save Brother Piero's life. He has no one else to help him. If the Archdeacon's investigation threatens the Abbey, I want to protect it." Um, I want to say Brother Piero is better, bro. Better than the Abbey. There, I said it. Your love and devotion to him speak well of your character. A man who is humble before his elders honors also his gods. Of course you'd say that, old man. He's right though. If Andreas doesn't help him, no one will. Exactly. I understand why the brothers and sisters cannot act against the abbot, but I must do something. Why does the shit for brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothvogel anyway? You're being too hard on the abbot. Why are you kissing his ass? Do you want to be a shit for brains too? In any case, Andreas's ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favored by men such as him. Reason? Bah, when's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? Authority? Oh, sorry, wisdom. Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Okay. Authority? Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with the power by the Prince Bishop of Freising. You have no authority with him. Honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth, and the cost of honesty can be high. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope, lies, truth. Oh, so one person is about hope, one is about lies, and one is about truth. Interesting. So like your mind can be categorized in these three ways, maybe? That's what they want to say? Like how you could have motivations? Lies, truth, or hope? I don't know. Something to think about. Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Creosaw and Tassin who had motives to kill the Baron. The widow Kemperin despised Lorenz for miming her late husband. Mimed how? The Baron beat him savagely following an argument about trespassing on the Kemper's farm. His injuries were so severe that they never truly healed, and he needed a cane to walk. He died less than a year ago. Ottilia is certain it's because of the wounds he received that day. Why did the two quarrel? My understanding is that it was simply an argument about the trespass that got out of hand. And now I suppose that I suppose this is again wrong English, that she will lose their home. My apologies, his home. For what reason? Should an aged widow not live out her remaining days in peace? She should, but she won't. She didn't squeeze out any little Kempers for old Ranning, so away the house goes. Yes, because women must fight for their own property. We exist on the sufferance of men. Whether law is just or unjust is immaterial. The widow's motive is clear. The injustice of law is not immaterial to those who suffer at the expense of it. A good man does not sit idly by while injustice flourishes around it. Ah, so they're giving me all of their opinions about this. What the hell is a half-trained artist with half a university degree going to do against the might of the Holy Roman Empire? Idiots. You have established a motive for the widow, Andreas, but there is another matter that requires inquiry. While women and men are equal in most natures, women are weaker in strength. How could a woman of Ottilia's age overpower a healthy man like the Baron? I wondered at that myself. Have you found anything that she could have used to kill the Baron? Yes, her husband's cane. The head is missing. It seems to have broken off. Poetic, if killing the Baron was the cause. Are there any poetic? Head broken off? How is that poetic? I don't get it. Are there any others you suspect? Oh, because the Baron died by his head getting broken. Okay. So the murder weapon also had its head broken. Poetic. Prior Ferenc feared the Baron would report his occult interests to inquisitors. How so? Prior Ferenc and the Baron shared a fascination with the occult texts. The Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him while he was visiting Kiesaw. When Ferenc refused, the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisition. How did you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence, a letter from Ferenc to the Baron in which he discusses all of these matters. It is a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul. He could have been killed. He could have been defrocked. What does that mean? I don't know. Excommunicated or even killed. All for a little curiosity. Better to say stupid and ignorant. That's what I say. Well, we're well aware. The lust for knowledge can be as dangerous as any other desire. I would say yeah. It could be. It's mostly not, but it could be. True. Perhaps Prior Ferenc believed his faith would defend him against the temptations of such knowledge. Even so, simply seeking out, acquiring, and reading these books would open him to suspicion from the Inquisition. Prior Ferenc feared loss of his status, his life, and even God's grace. Men have killed for less. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? I am not certain. I haven't found anything that I think he could have used as a weapon. It will be a challenge to convince the Archdeacon that a Prior committed a murder this foul. If you mean to suggest that Ferenc is a suspect, you must find a weapon to convince the Archdeacon. Are there any others you suspect? I found no other suspects. You have brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know, but you need not tell him everything. What do you mean? She means you should only tell him about the people you don't mind dying. That's one way of putting it. There's a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All of the people with the motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point throwing everyone's waste deep into the shit. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. Oh shit, so we have some time. We can go and dig up the grave. I will do my best. Until you meet again, Andreas. God be with you. And also with you, Your Majesty. Get out of the Mind Palace. Time to get back to work. I'm not tired yet. Perhaps after